Well, Fahid, another game, a win and 2 goals.
That's right, yes. Just continue the hard work and hopefully get a lot more in this season.
All right, well, I'm a bit concerned about these goal celebrations. You seem to have lost your fingers between your middle and your first finger. What's that all about?
Just keeping it cool, you know, showing people that futsal is a big sport as well out there. So, you know, showing that Ronaldinho started this way, so do I. So, yeah. All
right, well, Shim's having a good laugh because Shim, you figured much more in this game, and you scored a goal as well. So that looked a good move because ball was played about fair, but you got on the end of a cross.
It was a good settle by Des, I think it was.
Des,
good ball. Couldn't really miss.
All right. Yeah. And how do you see the game? Because 9-2 at half time is a bit telling, isn't it? Were we that much better, or what?
Yeah, I think it was the other way round against Manchester. Really, we started poorly, we ended up with well. In this game we had an amazing start and we ended up really bad. Where I think it's mentality. We just felt that the game was done, and we kind of slacked around the second half really. But we still proved that we're a strong team, strong side.
Yeah. And how are you both enjoying playing futsal with Leeds? I mean, we've had a chance to speak to you on camera before, Shem, but how do you find playing with Leeds?
Fantastic. Great set of lads, fantastic coach. Couldn't ask for a better club. Really.
Yeah. Next game is Tranmere, which is in Bradford. We've changed location because we can't play in Leeds. Hopefully it'll be a good game. How do you see it? Got another win, hopefully? Or?
Oh, definitely. We don't think about a draw or a loss this time, no way. The spirit is still up high, especially with a win just now. So we're going to get into this game as we get to every single game. And like Cham was saying, obviously the bunch of guys and the coach, we're definitely going to win this game. We have to win it, and we know that as well.
All right. You see the same way as well, Cham?
Well, yeah, definitely. I think just continue with if we can reproduce the same performance like we did in this last game, I can see us winning 3 points again.
Oh, good. All right, let's hope so. Thank you very much, lads, for taking the time out. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Well, I'm here with Anel and Demir, 2 of our Leeds futsal players. We've just come off and a nice win against Middlesbrough, quite a heavy win in actual fact. Anel, how did you see it?
Yeah, it was a tough game. They're a really strong side as well. At the start we've dominated possession and we scored quite a few goals. I think we were 5 in the first 3-4 minutes. Yeah. And then after that second half they pressed us and it was a bit harder. But yeah, in the end the overall result was really good.
All right. And of course it was 9-2 at half time, or even 10-2 after Rafa had scored in the second half. But did you feel, Demir, at any point that under pressure?
Well, yeah, when they started in the second half, especially, we opened up a bit. We tried a bit of a different tactic, something we've used in training. But no, I never thought that we'd lose the game. Once we had it, I thought we was in control the whole game. So.
Well, I think you both played your to the full in this game. Demir, a nice tackle by you, which our watchers can look on YouTube and see that led to a goal by Fahid. But it wasn't a game at all that was dirty. It was just a very keenly fought game, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I thought I could get the ball, so I thought I might as well slide in, and obviously.
Well, you have to do. Yeah. And Anel, we've got a game coming up soon against Tranmere, which should be another good one to play. How do you see that?
Well, if you want to put a good result in that game, we need to practice and train a lot more. Because second half we didn't perform as well as we should have, and the game can change in a matter of seconds.
Yeah. Was that to do with the fact that because you had what was an 8-goal lead, that you just probably didn't try as hard because you didn't need to?
We was a bit overconfident, I think, coming into the second half, and players started slacking a bit, but we picked
switching
it up.
off. Yeah.
Tried a few different tactics, but been working hard for Tranmere and hopefully it should pay off in the game.
Okay, all right. Well, that's coming up soon, so hopefully we'll see you both there. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Matty.
And we'll see you later.
Cheers.
Well, Matty, we've just had that game against Middlesbrough and a big win. I mean, you've played with Middlesbrough before now as well, so you'll know a bit about them. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I played with them the season they won the league. I went to the grand playoffs with them. And they're a strong side. Obviously, most of the lads knew her from last season. It's pretty much the same sort of side as it is now. But I thought, to be honest, on the day, if we'd have pushed it a little bit more in the second half, I think the score could have been a lot bigger than it was. I think the second half, Junior mentioned, we sort of took our foot off the gas, and that's what allowed them back into the game, really.
Yeah, I mean, with 9-2 at half time, that's pretty telling, and 10-2 when Rafa scored shortly after half time. So we didn't have a big lead, so we just took our foot off the gas.
Yeah, I think we just sort of sat a little bit too deep. Junior mentioned at the end of the game he was a little bit disappointed that we sort of did take a foot off the gas, sat a little bit too deep. We invited them onto us, especially when they was using the fly keeper.
Yeah. But first half, we seemed to have a lot of the ball, and we were passing the ball around quite quite accurately, I would have thought at times. I mean, you've played with Middlesbrough, played with Grimsby. How do you see Leeds and the standard of play?
I think the standard here is the strongest I've played. I mean, we've not been together all that long, so there's still obviously a little bit of scope for improvement on certain movements, things like that, and set plays, pattern plays. But generally, everyone seems to be able to link up quite well. The passing's good. I think most important, there's a good team spirit here as well.
Yeah, so you're enjoying things?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, Junior's really nice to play for. He's obviously really knowledgeable, so we're all sort of learning. Obviously, Fahid, again, really knowledgeable player, so we can all learn off the more experienced players such as Fahid, Zeh, Raphael, things like that.
Yeah, and we talk about experience and ideas. We didn't get a chance to speak to you after the Manchester game, but I presume that Junior came up with some little play at the time-out that ultimately you scored that equaliser.
Yeah, he basically just said that with us only having a minute and a half left, I was probably sitting a little bit too deep, and we were starting to push on really then. We was the team that more looked like scoring an equaliser than Manchester looking like getting a winner. And he just said at the pattern play for when we had the ball from the side, he just said to give it to James Dalton, then James Dalton give it wide to me, and then out on my feet, if I can have a shot straight away, have a shot. Obviously the defender come across, so I had to try and cut his side with him, and then fortunately it went in.
So fortunately, but a bit of skill required.
Yeah, I mean, I was quite pleased with the goal because obviously it was at a key time of the game with only a minute and a half left. It wasn't so much like it was me that scored. I was just happy for the team because I do think we deserved at least a draw out the game, because I thought the second half we was the team that looked more likely to score than what Manchester did. Yeah.
Well, next game is Tranmere, so that should be another good game, shouldn't it? How do you see that?
Yeah, I mean, I've played against Tranmere a few times, and I must admit, I personally think they're a really good side. I mean, I know they're struggling at the moment this season, but because they've played together for so long, they know a lot of pattern plays, they all know how to link up, and I do think defensively they can be a really solid side, so I think it'll be a big test on Sunday. I think if we can get something out of the game, if we can get 3 points, it's a big indicator of where we're going to be at the end of the season.
Right, okay, well thanks for your time, Matty, and let's hope we can do it again.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Right, cheers.
Crossed. No worries.
Well, Matty, second game and a good win?
Yeah, 10-5, I was really happy with it. The first half was really good, so there's a lot of positives from that. But we kind of came off the pitch a little bit feeling down about ourselves, just because we lost the second half 3-1. Obviously Middlesbrough changed their tactics, and we failed to adapt to that. We've been working on it, so if it does happen again, hopefully we'll be better prepared for it. I feel like the next game against Tranmere, we're looking forward to it, we're confident we can win, and we're prepared well for it.
Well, the other thing, of course, is from my personal point of view, 2 goals as well.
Yeah, first goal, I thought I can hit this, and then just flew in. Second goal, Junior said it's the best goal he's ever seen in his career, but I don't really listen to that. Just try and work on my own game.
I think he tells everybody that every time they score a goal, so they'll score another one.
Yeah, I was happy he said that.
Yeah, well, they were both good goals, and it was in the first half in particular. Well, I think all the goals were well worked, weren't they? Either we took advantage of a situation where they were pressing, or we well worked the moves and got results.
It seems like everything come off for us first half. I think we scored after 7 seconds or something like that. So as long as we can take that on to the Tranmere game, we should be okay.
Right. And team spirit's still good?
Yeah, team spirit's quality. We all enjoy each other's company. We all work hard for each other, and I think you saw that against Middlesbrough and Manchester, and hopefully we'll take that on throughout the season.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
Well, cheers, man.
See you. Well, Junior, second game and a good win.
Yeah, the important points against Middlesbrough is a direct opponent in a fight for the league. If you use the last year to say what we want, we need to beat Sheffield and Manchester to be in the top 2 to go to the finals, and Middlesbrough definitely will be a hard opponent. So these 3 points are really, really important. But again, it's only the second game in the season. We've got another 10 games to play. And if you want to go to the finals, we need to keep working hard and get more points from the other direct opponents, like Demir in the next game.
So, 9-2 at half time. Were you surprised how well we played?
Yeah, definitely. We work hard in the training session to get that score, but not in the first half. I think in this game everything was happening. What we were trying was happened. What happened, and so all of that we training in our training sessions, that was working that day. That's not really normal in futsal. Sometimes you're working hard, but the things doesn't come, the ball doesn't go inside the goal. But in this game everything was going really well. So I was really surprised with this score, but we were working to get more.
Because it was two different halves. In the second half, we were 10-2 up after Rafa scored the early goal, and then obviously they came back. Was that because we were overconfident? 8-goal.
Yeah, it's natural when you've got you score 7 goals difference or 8 goals difference. It's natural if you start to be more relaxed. That's normal. Another thing is they start to press in our half, and so basically in the second half we were more worried about defending, and we did well because they scored 3 or 4 goals in the first few minutes. I think they scored 3 goals in the first few minutes, but they didn't score anymore, maybe 10 or 12 minutes without score. And that's good because that show in the first half we were able to score, and in the second half we we're able to defend as well because they've got good players, quality, and they play almost the time with fly keeper, and they scored, they changed. So that show for me, my team. No, it's not perfect level, but my team now is ready to defend and ready to attacking as well.
So Tranmere, the next game, the same again?
Yeah, always hard games. So this year in this league is not easy games. Tranmere will be a really hard game again, but if you want to go to finals, we need to finish in top 2, and if you want to finish in top 2, we need to beat these teams, and it will be really hard. But we are looking for this game to play what we're training, and I believe you can get good points for this game. Let's try to do our best, and I'm really confident in my players I'm not talking about to win, but I'm confident in my players to just show what they can do.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Junior.
Thank you very much, and see you in Bradford, 16th of January. Do not press that button yet. And 3:15 p.m. Bradford, Richard Dam, and I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you.